about that? All right. Hey, welcome. Good evening. Good to see you all, my friends, right? This is my favorite time of the year, IT Nation Connect. Good to have you all back. We're going to spend the next couple of days hanging out, working together, networking, coming up with plans to grow our business, right? And that's what I'm going to help you do. All right, let's talk about who's here, right? Because you can't do this alone. We're going to get to know each other. 3,772 attendees here. Biggest IT Nation Connect yet. Thank you all for coming, right? I know a lot of you come from a long way, and I appreciate that. Over half of you are CEO, owners of your business. About a quarter of you are service managers. And then I guess 10% of you are like, there's no choice for me, so I'm just going to choose this other here. Would love to know. Come find me. 8% techs and engineers and 7% sales. So this is who is here. This is who you're going to be talking to. All right? We got great things going on. We have 131 exhibitors in our Solutions Pavilion. They're here to teach you about their solutions, enable you how you can go out and deliver amazing services to your customers, keep them productive and up. We have 136 breakout sessions over the next 2 days, and I'm going to give you a guide of which one to take so that you leave here ready to take on 2020. And we work hard, but we also play hard. So Halloween's tomorrow. We're going to have a Halloween-themed pub crawl through that Solution Pavilion. Please come dressed as your favorite character. I'm going to be, you don't want to miss this, 15 years in the making of this character. I got it nailed, okay? You're going to want to see it. And then we're going to go off and celebrate at the end at Islands of Adventure, got it to ourselves, Harry Potter world, and we're going to have a great time. So looking forward to the next couple of days. Now, the IT Nation, very important, right? Look at the impact we have as a community. Over 15,000 partners we've reached in 2019, and we're still growing. I'm excited about next year and what we're going to do together. But I'm also honored, very honored to stand up here and celebrate 15 years of IT Nation. This is number 12 for me, but this is quite an accomplishment. And if you see the history of IT Nation is over underneath the escalators, it's really cool to see everything that's happened. I missed Steve Wozniak by just a couple of months. And if anybody was here for that, remember he's like, I have this phone, it has one button on it, do you want to see it? And people are like, I don't want to see that, one button. Now look, right? Here's what's cool though. 8 of you have been to all of them. So I'd like to find the 8, hopefully there's not more, because that means we can count, right? I want you to stand up, please. If you are one of the 8 that have been to every single IT Nation, please stand up. Yep. Oh, there we go. There's a couple. Okay. Yeah. We even have some colleagues that started as partners and have joined the IT Nation that have come, right? Janine Sullivan, a lot of you may know her. She's been to every single one. But those people can tell you how instrumental this community has been in their success. Okay? Look, 36% of you, this is your first time here. You're going to learn a lot. You're going to see how energizing this community is. And then here's some other statistics, right? 42%, you've come 2 to 4 times. And then those of you really helping out, growing this community at the top there. Okay, so I love to talk about history. We're all techie. We all love the gadgets. We all like to brag about who knows the oldest thing about technology, right? When you get in a room, it's like, no, I remember back when this. Nope, I gotcha, because I was doing this thing. Well, I like to talk about the history of technology solution providers because it helps us figure out, okay, how did we get here? But it also helps us prepare for the future. And I got a great lesson we're going to go through. So, history of technology solution providers, right? Enterprise-sized business, they had the computing power, right? They could afford it. It really wasn't until the personal computer came along that small business said, hey, we can afford that. We want that. And it was an opportunity for us to put that out there, right? We could build PCs, we could put them in, we can teach them how to use PCs. That's not something we do much anymore, but I'll never forget teaching someone what a mouse did. When you move the mouse here, you see the arrow goes, huh? Those were good old days. And if you're like me, that bottom left image is where you got started. The Commodore 64 had a pile of compute magazines in your bedroom, and you're like making the programs, error on line 47. Let's start over. Then, as time went on, right, so you got small business, hey, we got a PC, this is great. Then software really came, and it enabled so many more people to use technology. Small business said, this is amazing, we can do more with this. Everybody's laughing, like, I remember that modem, I had it on the back of a small business server, I hated it. But we really started to thrive, right? At ConnectWise, we had a TSP, we built a PSA to help us manage this. Right? And you all are out there laying the infrastructure, getting things in place, right? An enterprise-sized business, they had access to the internet, right? They paid $10,000 for a 1.5 megabyte T1 line. And we're over here like, yeah, 46 baud modem, we got this. I was going to Toys R Us, here's my 300 baud modem. Welcome to the bulletin board. But time moves on. Networking becomes prevalent, right? These network devices start flooding in. Data is really starting to move now. Small business understands that, hey, we can use a computer in every function of our business, and you guys started thriving. Things started taking off. Hey, we should look at managed services, but those fun little things in the upper right, we better start backing up this data. And you tell the client, hey, there's these little square things, put them in here. Every day I need you to change this. Then they'd call you and you'd show up and you're like, why is that ejected? Why is that empty, and why is it in the trunk of your car? I love those days. But luckily, we move on, right? Now data is everywhere. The cloud movement came along, right? Enterprise had a massive influence on this. We were able to take advantage of this technology. Workforce became mobile. Data is everywhere, anytime, any place. Lots of opportunity for us, but also lots of opportunity for the bad actors, right? They come in. Now we got to start protecting them. So, amazing opportunity, right? There's a common theme here. Enterprise had something, then we get it, right? And I'm going to get back to that in a minute. But I can't stand up here and talk about any of this without talking about our partners. I've gotten to know a lot of our partners over time, and since we're talking about history, I'd like to bring some partners up here so they can share their stories, okay? So I'm going to introduce onto the stage April and Doug Westerfelt. They are from Portland Internetworks in Portland, Oregon. Welcome. Okay. So, what a success story. Started their business in 1997. First year revenue was $57,000. They are now an $11.2 million business. And, yes, amazing. I follow the social media. I love it. They just hit 1 million service tickets. So congratulations.
Thank you.
And so I love sharing these stories. I do tell your story at a lot of events. And Doug, if you can tell us, since coming into ConnectWise, getting ConnectWise, joining the IT Nation, what has it meant for you in Portland Internetworks?
Yeah, actually, you I think, led to say that a third of the audience this is the first time to IT Nation. So it was 10 years ago about when we met Craig at an IT Nation user group.
Seattle.
2009. And I was the guy in the back, laptop down, going to listen to everything, not going to say anything. I don't want to share any secrets because we've got this great secret sauce pivoting as an IT company. We knew nothing, absolutely nothing. So we listened a lot, and then we started to engage. April got involved in a focus group, got to know Craig, got to know some of our competitors in our patch, and we started reaching out and realizing that we could actually share best practices, share some of our successes, some of our failures with the people around us, and not just in the Northwest, but also at events like this, IT Nation, and it really propelled our business. We started learning from others. We were able to share stories about what we had done right and wrong with other people, and it made us realize that we're an entire community, not just like one company like being paranoid and hiding from each other. think it was really instrumental in our success.
Yeah, and when I introduced this, right, I talked about, you can't do this alone, and you touched on a very important thing, right? And that is, don't be worried about being, some competitive situation coming up. I mean, have you ever had a situation where you've shared something in the IT Nation and it's come back on you?
No, in fact, actually, we've benefited from knowing a lot of the people, in fact, in this room. I think right now, this week, we are partnering with 5 different MSPs from New York to LA to Denver to Seattle on a number of projects that we've got going on. So when we're all done, turn around and meet somebody in the area around you. You may be doing business with them in a year.
Yeah, that's incredible. Okay, so then, April, I want to ask you, right, we met 2009, Seattle User Group, and, I used to provide a lot of the training back then, and I saw you as someone that just really got it, right? You stood out as someone that could take charge, take a sophisticated set of tools, put it in a business, find success. Women in technology, this is a topic that comes up quite a bit. We've even got some breakout sessions to talk about that, but, how have you been able to find success in this industry?
I think when I was originally hired 20 years ago, I was doing ISDN installations, and I found myself quickly surrounded by male coworkers, vendors, and also our main contacts for our clients. And after a couple times of somebody saying, "Oh, honey, I'd like to speak to somebody more technical," I determined from that day on that I was never going to have that happen again. So anytime I was in a meeting for a decade, if I didn't know an acronym, if I didn't know any sort of kind of concept, I would write it down very quietly, and I'd go back and educate myself on it, so I would never be pushed into a corner again. And from that time, I think I've earned the respect that I deserved from all the people around me.
Yeah, yeah. Congratulations. Going to those user groups and seeing you there, you did help me out a lot of times, right? She knew a lot more than even I did. So thank you for that. So Doug, I'll turn it back to you. I'll ask this last question. You're very involved in this community, but you're also very involved in your own community. Again, I love watching your Facebook page. Like, what does the future of Portland Internetworks look like?
Well, being in business for a long time, you feel like you kind of made a dent in the universe, and sometimes you owe it back in return. So we're very focused on giving back to our community. Our employees do volunteer time off. We do technology grants for the nonprofits that are serving our area. And within a week, we're expecting to be a certified B Corporation. For anyone who doesn't know what that is, hey, cool.
It is.
Yeah, we're super excited. It just means that we are subjecting ourselves to public review and commitment to not just profit, but also people and planet. So it's very important for us. We've had a lot of great things happen in our years in success, and we want to give that back to the community as well. So
that is great. Okay, thanks for coming.
Thank you, Craig.
I appreciate it. Thank you for sharing your story.
thanks.
Okay. I love it. I love it. So we got more. Now I'd like to introduce onto the stage Jake Spanberger. He's from Entech. Their business got started in 1997 by his stepfather. Come on out. And those always go so much better in rehearsal. And you came on board 2000. You brought your college friend Buddy on, and I met you in 2009, my first day at ConnectWise, the software business. I left the MSP, and met you the first day, and since then, you've grown the business to $5 million. You've added $5 million since then, so quite a success story. So we've talked a lot about this. Jake, tell the crowd, how instrumental the IT Nation has been in helping you find success.
Oh man, I remember very clearly, and back in 2009, just going and taking pages and pages and pages of notes. And I mean, this was in 2009, so we were probably a $1.5 to $2 million company at that point. And I'm very lucky to work every single day with my best friend.
Yeah.
And so we shared a room. Different beds, of course, and and we would just be collaborating, talking about, oh man, I saw this. I remember him talking about seeing this hilarious guy named Craig Fulton in one of the sessions, and he goes, oh, and we just learned to adopt best practice and really all the tools and utilities that we use to this day. are coming from here.
Yeah, so you're coming to IT Nation, and then you eventually went on to join the peer groups, now the Evolve peer groups. How has that helped you grow the business?
Oh, it's just an amazing thing to be able to go in and just be completely vulnerable with your peers. But more importantly, what it teaches you is what they've done to be successful, and then we can share what we've done to be successful and really share best practices. But it's really about benchmarking and trying to be that best-in-class company. Yeah. But more importantly, it really helps us, and we're lucky to be with Arlen, who has just been a life changer for us both as an individual and as a company, just because he's really helped us focus and helped me focus on really what's next and what's the big picture, and really what happens after NTech. What does it take after NTech to be a better human?
Yeah. And there was a great thing you told me happened during this time. In 2015, you actually acquired another company, and that's going on a lot right now to even probably dozens of people here in the room. What was that acquisition process like, 2015, and how has it been for you?
So when my stepfather retired in 2013, I knew I really wanted to grow through acquisition, and Buddy and I knew that, and we learned that through coming to these sessions and just hearing what other people are doing to get bigger. So we met a company that here at IT Nation that hooked us up with someone that shared our same values and morals, and we met here and talked over at IT Nation, and in 2015. We came together, and he's just been an amazing part of our culture, and just helped us grow to what we are today. But really, the crazy thing about it is we went from 18 people to 32 people overnight, and that we had no idea what we were doing. But luckily, we had all of our contacts here to really help guide us through. And it was like holding a tiger by the tail. And really, so what we did at IT Nation 2015, we met with Brad Scow and said, man, we just need to really strategically plan. And they had a great system called StratOp. And what that showed us how to do is really what we need to focus on is getting aligned as a team, getting aligned as a company, and really having foresight to really share our vision and share our success with our team, and developing leaders of leaders. Yeah. And now we've got an amazing team of just really people that I truly and genuinely care about, that share everything that we do, and sharing our success, and are most importantly smarter than me, and so they just make me look really good.
I love to see it. The last question I ask you, and we've talked about this, you're a very strategic person. You plan things. So going into the future, what's your strategic planning or methodology framework look like that you could share with everyone?
So we've in addition to StratOp, we've adopted a method and a tool called EOS. I'm sure many of you may have heard of it, and it's just been a game changer for us developing leaders and really helping us go out and really thrive in what we're trying to accomplish. But it's a strategic planning system that really breaks it down to a 10-year plan, to a 10-year target, 3-year plan, or 10-year target and a 3-year plan, and a 1 year, and breaking it down to 1 year, 90 days, and then weekly. And it's just really helped us really advance into where we are today.
Well, I look forward to seeing where you take NTech in the future. We wish you the best of luck. Thanks for coming out, Jake. All right. It's incredible. I love to hear the stories. If you see me around here, please come tell me your story. All right. I'm going to bring out, lastly but not least, Mr. Bill Stuckland. Bill, quite a story, very unique. Bill, come on out. Hey, man. All right, so Bill, 2002, starts his TSP marathon in New York City. Joins ConnectWise, actually got implemented by Arnie in 2005.
We did, yeah.
Got involved in the IT Nation and saw an opportunity to help other partners use the tool set better, grow their business. Then in 2016, sold your MSP for $4 million, quite a success story. Let's give a round of applause for that.
Thank you.
And now here you are. So tell me how this community has helped Stack Advisors be so successful.
I tell you, Craig, it's pretty amazing to have come to these events when there were only about 300 people and a handful of sponsors and questionable parties to, what did I hear? You know what I'm talking about, right? Now 15,000, it's pretty amazing, and I feel very honored to have been part of this, not only to have it enable us to succeed as an MSP, but to drive us to start a company to provide services to an MSP and even build an integration to help automate.
Yeah, and we talk a lot about this, right? I hear partners come to me and say, Craig, I'm only using 20% to 30% of the tool. I should be using more. You've heard lower numbers. And I'm sure many people in the room going, yeah, I don't feel like I'm using enough. Like, what are examples where you come in and you help people use more of the tool and the benefits that they get?
Yeah, so I think one of the biggest things that really has benefited us as an organization that, tries to help MSPs evolve and use the tool set better is the feedback that we got as an MSP here at IT Nation. And so when we go in, we take the approach that, really our services are around the platform, around enabling the platform, using automation to be more efficient so that the MSP itself can really evolve and provide the right type of services to their clients, to compete and not be stuck in the day-to-day with the tools. And by enabling the use of those tools at a much more sophisticated and mature level, I think it really drives those businesses to succeed.
So it's about just putting more investment into the tool set that they have.
Absolutely,
Right?
absolutely.
So I'll ask this final question. Since you're in such a unique place in our ecosystem, where do you see the future of this ecosystem going?
I'm really excited, to be honest with you. I've seen a lot of energy and a lot of change happening around the ConnectWise ecosystem, the vendors participating. There are more companies like mine that are coming up and participating in this ecosystem. And I think the pulling together all of these pieces, becoming more automated, becoming more efficient, merger and acquisition is going to continue to drive, as we heard from others tonight, that pulling together of resources to really drive that bottom line, I think is going to be really important. And the way to do that, in my opinion, is to be successful and mature and sophisticated with the tools you use.
Okay, sounds good,
All
Bill.
right.
Thanks for coming.
Thanks, Craig.
All right, okay. So you've heard 3 great success stories. These are the superheroes of the IT nation. They're not the only superheroes, though. There's many of you out there. When you see them, stop them, talk to them, ask them questions, engage. We have to learn from each other. I talked about the history of technology solution providers because we saw a trend there, right? Enterprise, they had the computer, then the small business got the PC. They had the internet, then we got the internet, right? We got cable modems, we got DSL. They have money. They've had money. They've been publicly traded, VC, PE funding. Guess what's now coming? Money. Money is coming into this industry. And with that money is coming a lot of business thinking, a lot of MBAs. They're coming in here and they're seeing the recurring revenue that you've spent decades building, and they're seeing value in it, and they're building value in it, right? They're taking all of these MSPs, doing a lot of merger and acquisition activity, forming bigger MSPs, and we want to make sure that the IT nation thrives during this time. You have no choice but to start getting focused on your business, start building planning, just as these 3 partners I called up here did. They got focused on their business. So we're going to help you do that. And here's exactly how. You are here to spend the next 2 days learning and then leaving here to build your business journey for 2020. Now, you may already have built it. Maybe you'll learn a little new things to add into it, but I'm going to give you a breakdown on what to do. So you're going to set your goals. What are your goals for 2020? And listen, even Jake, right? He sets his exit strategy. Right? Any MBA is going to tell you, what's your exit strategy? Anyone with a business degree, what's the exit strategy? Even on day 1, what's the exit strategy? 20 years, you're giving this business to a family member. In 5 years, are you growing it to 20 million and selling it? That strategy determines the decisions you're going to make every day, right? 2 very different goals, Different decisions made every day. So you got to figure out what that is, right? Set that long-term strategy and then start building your short-term strategy. Now, you cannot start going there unless you know where you are. And that is why we provided to you the Service Leadership Index benchmark tool. We gave this to everyone that registered for IT Nation. I know that 40% of you are using it. The other 60%, I know as soon as this is over, you're going to go get a couple drinks, run back to your room, you're going to punch us in all night. Yep, that's what I thought. So we got you covered. But that benchmark is great because that benchmark now says, oh, I'm going to focus on my service gross margins. I'm going to learn about how I can improve that. I'm going to look at how can I manage my sales pipeline better, or what should I be measuring and what teams should I be building for strategic planning. That's going to help you focus on that benchmark. Now, how do I have you covered? We have the first time ever the customer success bar. Right, it's over underneath in that direction, underneath of the elevators, right where the history of IT Nation is. We have our partner success managers there, ready to help you get your path set for 2020. You just answer 10 simple questions, and they're going, these are the breakout sessions to take. All right? Then you're going to leave IT Nation, just like they said they've done in the past, and build your plan. You got the holidays, take some time, build your plan for 2020. Right? But you got to figure out, how am I going to involve myself in IT Nation along the way? Here's how you're going to do it. You're going to come to the share events. You're going to send your teams, right? You're going to network with your peers in IT Nation. You're going to learn how to use more of the platform to help with operational efficiencies to meet your goals. Then, I'm going to see you back here at IT Nation Explore, June 22nd. We're going to get together. You're going to send your people. You're going to come. We're going to become power users of this platform. We're going to interact with our solution partners and learn how their solutions are going to help us deliver services to our clients to meet our goals. And I get it. You're like, oh, yeah, I got a plan. New year, new me. 2 weeks into it, I don't see you at the gym anymore. We got you covered there. We got the Evolve peer groups. This is where you're going to be held accountable to get this stuff done. Just like your personal trainer, right? Evolve, get together with your peers, help each other grow. Look at this. This is an economy, $2 billion in total revenue amongst 450-ish partners. That's incredible. Don't you want to be a part of that? Yeah. And if you do, you want to learn about it, the information's right there. The next 2 days, you can come at noon to Celebration 1 and 2 to learn how to become an Evolve member. Then I'm going to see you right back here again next year at IT Nation Connect, and we're going to celebrate your success. If you got acquired, please come back in. Let's party about that. Or we're going to help you continue to grow. We're going to set you on to the next path, okay? We're going to have a great time doing it. We'll see you back here. If you want to get registered for that now, the IT Nation Lounge has got you covered. All right, I talked about a lot. I've given you a lot to do. I will quickly recap this. Number one, you're going to take your SLI benchmark, look at it. Where can you do better? Align it to the breakout sessions. Go to those sessions. Right there. The customer success bar will help you as well. And then you're going to figure out, hey, how can I get involved in the IT Nation to meet my goals? Because we are wise together, and we will rise together. Thank you all for having me. I appreciate the time. All right. Thank you. I am now excited to introduce to the stage the Chief Executive Officer of ConnectWise, Jason Magee.
Wow, that was amazing. Thank you to Craig and our great partners. Those are some awesome stories. In fact, they were some amazing stories. It's amazing to see the impact a company, product, or service can have on your business. Be it 1 million tickets serviced, $11 million in revenue achieved, or exiting one business in this community to start a second, and you're poised for the same similar outcome. These are the stories that make the IT Nation so great. So thank you for being our partners. But I'm not only thanking you for being our partners, I'm also thanking you for being a part of our story. Your feedback, the feedback of many others, has always had a direct impact upon us. We continue to be receptive, and we are listening to not only your success stories, but your challenges and your pain points. Back in April, I met with the ConnectWise Advisory Council. They reminded us we should be doubling down and focusing on you, our partners, and your pains. I will tell you, I think I'm going to deliver on what you guys asked me to do. We are mutually helping each other in this loop of continuous revolution. So for helping us, I want to thank the ConnectWise Partner Innovation Network, the CISO Think Tank, the IT Nation Evolve peer groups. You guys can applause. Thank you. And of course, the ConnectWise Advisory Council and the entire IT Nation. I look forward to hear more of that feedback in the coming days while we all discuss best practices, chat, and learn from each other. Steve Jobs stated when he launched the iPhone, every once in a while, a revolutionary product comes along that changes everything. Apple has been very fortunate. It's been able to introduce a few of these into the world. I agree. Not only do I agree, I would also add that it could not only just be a revolutionary new product, but also a revolutionary new company launched, service created, or community formed that can change everything. So, as Apple, Microsoft, Cisco, and many others have been fortunate to launch their very own revolutionary offerings, ConnectWise too has been fortunate to launch such offerings. Here's a few to highlight. ConnectWise Manage. It reduced your silos of chaos, helping you streamline your business processes and making it easier for you to support your customers. Not to mention, making you more profitable along the way. Integration between the PSA and RMM. This increased your productivity and efficiency by connecting the platform that you run your business on with the platform that allows you to deliver your services. The Invent program. This opened up the ConnectWise platform to other vendors and tools, allowing the MSP to achieve greater productivity and efficiencies. And of course, final one, the IT Nation. Forming the largest IT professional community in the industry where you come to learn, share, network, and have a good time. These are great examples and offerings that changed everything and the way you operated your business. So, your silos of chaos and pains made it clear that you needed a platform to serve these functions. Through acquisition and development, we created the ConnectWise platform. This platform, still industry-leading, and as powerful as it may be, needs to change, needs to evolve. Reality is, the journey never ends. Things evolve. We need to evolve. Things get more complex. More solutions enter the market. Additional business models form. Threats come from all angles, all adding complexity along the way. New chaos forms and new pain points emerge. For example, some pain points and challenges of the increasing of inefficiencies. Do more with less. We're all trying to do more with less. At times we feel like the silos of chaos have returned. We're all experiencing sprawl. Multiple silos, multiple portals to log into, multiple solutions to manage. We all have colleagues sitting next to each other doing the same function, and they're doing it completely different. We're trying to connect the disconnected. Commoditization. We're all searching for differentiation. It seems like everyone has the same solution stack. I know we feel that at ConnectWise. Our customers struggle with the differences between us and our competitors. We're all having to reduce our price or add more to our offering to make our customers happy and to keep them. We're all having trouble optimizing further to find more profit in what you currently deliver. Cyber attacks. We're an industry at war right now. There are a few ransomware attacks every minute. Think about that for a second. Let's not think too long, though. The thought of cyber attacks keep many of us up at night. I know it keeps me up almost every night. Do we have the right talent and skill sets available to us? Are you prepared for the investment that is needed to protect you and your customers? Have you ever thought when you see the latest headline, "Not again," or "I'm glad that was not me"? After all, this is not just about having an antivirus solution. Resource constraints. Do you ever feel that you can't hire people fast enough? I know we experience it at ConnectWise. Or you can't find the right person with the right skills. Perhaps cybersecurity. Cybersecurity talent is expected to be in a shortfall by the millions in the years to come. What about starting up a new practice and not wanting to make the initial financial investment to make it happen? How do you ensure that temporary help that you get is able to deliver to your customers' expectations? You've probably thought long and hard about these 4 challenges and many others in your business today. I want you to raise your hand if you don't have any of these. Not that I'm going to be able to see anyone, but all right, that's what I thought. So that worked out as planned. So as you can see, we're all dealing with the same pains. And it probably is not hard for you to imagine how any one of these 4 things could cause chaos for your business. You're experiencing it. We are all living in it today. So instead of continuing to experience these pains, I'd like to instead have you imagine. Imagine a community where everyone unites and fights back. Imagine a platform that helps you manage your risk. Imagine a platform that increases colleague productivity. Imagine a platform that transforms how you engage with your vendors. Imagine a platform that enables you to be flexible and adaptive with your resource needs. Imagine a platform that transforms the way everyone in your company operates. Imagine a platform that changes everything. You can stop imagining now. I would like to introduce to you the future of the ConnectWise platform. This platform is more than software. It will allow you to tap into experts or teams of skilled people that will allow you to expand your capabilities and offerings for your customers. It will also allow MSPs and TSPs to add additional layers of automation. It will provide you the ability to reduce your silos of chaos further. It will include dashboards and data insights and the ability for you to keep everything organized. It provides the flexibility to go from a do-it-yourself mindset to, I want to hire the general contractor and have someone do it for me, or vice versa. It will help you minimize your risk. Now, let me highlight a few of these areas. Let's start with vendor management. The pains in this area kill your ability to be productive and efficient and creates risk, be it financial or security in different ways. Oftentimes, making it difficult for you to be successful with your vendors. We are listening. ConnectWise is here to help. So, multi-vendor management. You will have the ability to manage many of your vendor engagements through this module. Looking for new vendors to differentiate? We'll have you covered for that too. We all feel it, portal sprawl. You have way too many portals to maintain and log into. Single sign-on. Sign in once and no need to remember those credentials for all those vendor portals. A colleague leaves your company? No worries. Just remove their access from your instance of ConnectWise Manage. You've got it taken care of. Enablement materials and content at your fingertips. Easy to search, easy to find, easy to win that deal, easy to support that customer. And most importantly, access through Manage, ConnectWise Manage. Why go anywhere else? I would like to introduce to you ConnectWise Engage, powered by Web Infinity. When launched next year, this will revolutionize the way you engage with your vendor community. Go to the ConnectWise booth, check it out. We've got a kiosk and a solution pavilion. Now let's take a quick sneak peek. So right in your instance of ConnectWise Manage, you'll be able to see your solution partners that you partner with. You'll be able to see how a support tech dealing with a perch issue, trying to figure out how to install that physical sensor, was able to pull that up right in their instance of Manage. And again, if you're dealing with many deal registrations and interaction and communication and exchange of data between you and your vendors, we have you covered for that as well. So go check it out at the ConnectWise booth. That will be coming later next year. Data insights and documentation. Let's get right into it. This documentation platform, which will provide you the ability to create standardized and structured documentation. This will make sure that all of your important information, be it playbooks, best practices, or that client-specific information, is captured and documented and not in someone's head. Minimizing your risk and exposure. What if that tech leaves and they had all that information? This will help solve for that. Consistency. You have those two techs supporting that customer, they're going to be able to do it consistently, providing the consistent service delivery and support to that customer and making sure that customer has the same experience time and time again. Centralized. Provides the ability to easily search for and find making service delivery efficient. And then productivity. having all of these mission-critical documents, best practices, customer-specific items at your fingertips, and standardize and easily accessible makes the text more productive, therefore making your customers that much happier. Now, to fill in these voids that we currently have, I am happy to announce that effective immediately, ConnectWise has acquired IT Boost. Please give a round of applause as I welcome to the stage founder and CEO of IT Boost, Ali Paracha. Ali, welcome to the ConnectWise family and IT Nation.
Thank you, Jason. Wow, this is awesome here. Wow.
Let's take the IT Nation through IT Boost.
Thank you so much, Jason, for having me up here today. We're super excited to be part of the ConnectWise family. IT Boost would not have been what it is today without my business partners and co-founders, Raza and Omer, sitting right there. So guys, thank you so much. Guys, thank you so much for keeping me sane the last 3 years. It's been a crazy ride. I can understand that. But for those of you who don't know what IT Boost is, it's a single pane of glass IT documentation system that brings everything all together that you guys do every day. It makes you and your text more efficient and more productive. And again, that's what Jason has been talking about. That's what IT Nation and ConnectWise is all about. By having customer dashboard screens like that, which are intuitive, and I call them sexy dashboards. It makes your client data more structured and more standardized, so you can get to it easy. You can search for it easily.
You sure can. With
our newest functionality, you can now create tickets in Manage from IT Boost. So now your techs are more efficient, so that they can do more things now, because they don't have to go and change tabs around and search for stuff. We have a lot more features that I want to share with you guys. Please come to the booth, and I'd love to give you guys a live demo of what we can really do and how we can really help you guys be more efficient, more productive. For everyone at IT Nation today, it's our gift to you, 50% off for all the yearly plans that we have. Just use Boost 19 for the code with a capital B, and you'll be all set.
All right.
What happened? But Jason, thank you so much.
Thank you, Ali. Hey,
for
welcome
having
to
me
the
here.
family.
Thank you so much.
This is great stuff. Again, check it out at the booth. This is not coming. This is here. This is now. Go check it out. Meet with Ali, Oma, and Reza, and they will get you covered and take you through a demo. So, now some rapid fire to close out the platform we'll offer, and honestly, I have a lot, so you have to bear with me. First, security. With the growing threat of cyber attacks, we will add more security products and security services to our offerings. Resource elasticity. Our platform will enable you to scale up or scale down needed resources for if you want to do it yourself or if you want to go hire the general contractor as well. Specialized skills. Those with cybersecurity skills that are expected to be in a shortfall of the millions will have resources available to you through our platform as well. Data insights. We're going to make it easier for you to see your KPIs and your accomplishments, along with being able to make it easy for you to create reports and deliver them to your customers. And automation. We will add additional layers of automation on top of your automation that you already have in place, allowing you to improve your technician to client and technician to endpoint ratio, making you more productive and more profitable. With that said, I want to welcome to the stage someone who I call my coach and mentor, the person who started it all, the co-founder and former CEO of ConnectWise, Arnie Bellini. Welcome, Arnie.
Hey. Excellent. It is great to be here at IT Nation. I heard there were bets. Is Arnie going to get on main stage? How would I not get on main stage? Okay, that was an easy bet. So it is great to see all of you. We're excited to have you here in Orlando again, our biggest ever IT Nation. I wanted to get up today and talk with you about cybersecurity. And so it is one of my greatest passions, and we're going to be talking about that in just a little bit.
Yep.
But what I want to talk about right now is the path that ConnectWise has taken over the last, gosh, it's been a 37-year journey, right? Earlier this year, ConnectWise partnered with Thoma Bravo so that we could start doing things in a bigger and bolder way. And the reason we did that is because it is the logical conclusion. It's exactly what needs to happen in this industry now, is to start bringing a lot of tools together, creating a lot of open APIs, and expanding the platform that we all work on, and making it so that these are not silos of chaos, but everything is integrated. And so with Thoma Bravo as our partner, we've been able to accomplish some really great things, and not just the IT Boost acquisition, but you've got a couple others that you got under your sleeves here, don't you, Jason?
We do, Arnie, and that's right. We sought out and chose a strategic financial partner like Thoma Bravo so we could do exactly these types of things. Things that would also allow us to help our partners. Things that will help us reduce your pains and allowing you to ensure you have options to protect you and your customers. Revolutionary things. One of these revolutionary things that I am beyond excited to announce is that effective immediately, ConnectWise has acquired Continuum.
And that's what I'm talking about.
Help me welcome to the stage Michael George, the founder and CEO of Continuum. Welcome, Michael.
Thank you. All I can say is, Arnie, what took us so long?
It's been a journey, Michael.
Look, you just witnessed it in Jason's awesome keynote. In 2007, Steve Jobs combined a telephone with a digital library for music and a player, along with an internet communicator. In February of 2010, ConnectWise acquired LabTech. And
what do you think about that, Michael?
More than that.
I agree. And to borrow a catchphrase from Steve Jobs, Arnie Bellini and his team changed the world. That created a cascade of events that took place, including inviting in the likes of private equity companies like Thoma Bravo and others. And in September of 2011, Summit Partners acquired the remote monitoring and management assets from Zenith Infotech. This, now the combination of an amazing PSA, along with the then LabTech, which was a world-renowned RMM tool in the hands of ConnectWise, and Continuum, with an RMM adding a BDR tool, these two organizations set off on their respective journeys. All of these events led to this very moment in time. So now you have the most versatile, most powerful PSA, security, BDR, and suite of RMM tools on the planet, all from one unified platform using one set of code, technology code coming from one business partner, all from one organization that is maniacally focused on your success. And this is all empowered by very advanced artificial intelligence and a services integrated platform, including a network operations center, a security operations center, and a help desk to help alleviate the skills gap challenges you face. And this is all providing an elastic service delivery capability that is unparalleled. Your competitors will respect you, and they will fear you. That's it. Look at what you have, right? Look at what you have at your fingertips. Look at what is empowering the platform so that you can steal customers from your competitors, to grow and to scale in an unlimited capacity, and to do so and be highly profitable. To Team Continuum, it has been my highest honor and privilege to be your servant CEO. I'm truly grateful and humbled by your unrelenting pursuit for excellence, your untold sacrifices and commitment to our mission, and to your unwavering belief in making our dream the market's reality. And to the ConnectWise team, on behalf of all of us at Continuum, you have our utmost respect for the great company you've built and for the amazing managed services industry you have created. It is a feat that is desired by many, but accomplished by very few. And to all of you, our amazing MSP partners, take note. Security is the catalyst for transformational disruption throughout our entire industry. This is your opportunity to capitalize on a very unique set of dynamics that are all unfolding right here and right now. This is the opportunity you have been waiting for your entire life. So now it's your responsibility, and together, let's go and seize it. Thank you.
Thank you, Michael.
It's about time, huh?
So, I want to personally thank Michael and his team. They've put together an amazing platform that many TSPs benefit from today and have truly built an amazing business. I would also like to welcome all of the Continuum colleagues to the ConnectWise family and all of the Continuum partners to the IT Nation. Again, Michael, it's been a great ride.
Thank you, Michael.
So, Arnie, it's pretty amazing.
It is pretty amazing.
There
it is
is
amazing.
a lot up there.
There's a lot up there. It's all going to be amazingly integrated and simple to use, and that's really the key.
Absolutely.
So what have we missed, though? There's got to be something we're missing.
Yeah, I think we're missing something. I've got an idea, though. Since he keeps stealing my thunder, let's see what Joe and Channel E2E said, and we'll see if we can find it. Nope, covered
Just
that.
make sure we've covered it all, Joe.
There we go. That's right. Our cybersecurity strategy. Arnie, let's do this.
Well, cybersecurity, as you know, is the big new thing. It's big in a lot of ways. It's big because we better get it right, and it's big because it's an amazing opportunity to make money, to actually double your managed service monthly recurring revenue. So we want to get this right. But in order to get this right, we have to all work together. And what I mean by that is vendors, as well as managed service providers and all of technology solution providers doing what they need to do in order to be safe, secure, to deliver the very best services to our clients, knowing that they are going to be bulletproof. And that's really the end goal, right? How do we get there, right? The way we're going to get there is with vendors doing their part. And you can see there's plenty that vendors need to do. And then TSPs, we all have to do what we need to do. Managed service providers have to protect your own house, right? We have to do internal training and awareness. We have to get cybersecurity insurance. There's a whole list of things that we need to do, and I'm not sure how far everyone is on their list. Vendors out there, how far are you on your list? You know, managed service providers, technology solution providers, how far are you on your list? What we want to do is help you. If we don't get this part right, we don't get to move forward. We've gone through an entire revolution where we've moved data from filing cabinets onto the internet. And now that all the data is there, that's where the real gold is. That's where the real value is. It's in the data, right? So we've got to protect it, or we don't get to move this equation to the next logical step until we do secure that. So we are, at ConnectWise, fighting back. We got up here last year. We told you what we were doing to make ConnectWise itself bulletproof. And I'm really happy to say that we've made tremendous progress. And you can see all that we've done. And some of the specific things that I think are very exciting is we have achieved SOC 2 Type 2 certification on all products. So very excited about that. We're requiring all integrations to the ConnectWise platform to support single sign-on and to support multi-factor authentication. And the list goes on. You know, ConnectWise has been an innovator and really stepped forward with the CISO think tank and the cybersecurity leadership with the Evolve Peer program as well. So there's a lot that we're doing there. And we also have vendors who are helping us. And so what we're going to be doing here is, how many sessions we got? We got 29 sessions.
29 sessions here for everyone to go learn. Learn and start to do your part. We've also worked with CompTIA and Webroot, two of our strategic partners, to give you guys all a discount, whether it's certifications, training, or want to network with more people with CompTIA. Go check out the CompTIA booth and learn more. Promo code ITNation, or Webroot, 50% off their security awareness training. Go chat with your account manager at ConnectWise to learn more.
Excellent, good deal. So there's some great opportunities right there for you to get up to speed. Some specials there for you as well. What we really are focused on is making this world a safer place digitally, right? And to do that, we need real-time, bi-directional intelligence sharing. And that means when you see a threat, you need to be able to hit a button at your location and say, I want to share that with everybody. Wouldn't that be an amazing world? What if every single threat that was common to your client base and to the vendors and managed service providers, we're all getting attacked all the time. What if there was a common database of threats that we all shared amongst each other so that we would be able to proactively look and find the patterns on the hard drives, on the networks, on the wire that were cyber attacks? That's what it's all about. Coordinated countermeasure solutions. So think about it like what happens on day one of an attack for your client. Do you have a plan, right? Because you've got to be able to jump into action there. Obviously, we need to share cybersecurity best practices and then access to research, trends, and roles. All of this is important, and we're taking care of all of this through the announcement that we made a couple months ago of the Technology Solution Provider Information Sharing and Analysis Organization, or ISAL, okay? That is a nonprofit organization, independent of ConnectWise, and we are putting it out there and getting a lot of people joining as founding members. CompTIA has joined as a founding member.
They have.
The University of South Florida in Tampa has joined as a founding member. They're going to be doing some research for us. We're going to talk about that in a second. And we've been asking folks like Kaseya and Datto, and they've shown great interest. And so we really look at this as a grassroots effort to really get everybody on the same page, focused in the same way, and sharing all information about cyber threats together. And the information sharing and analysis organization is all about that. To sign up for it, we would encourage everybody to sign up for this, okay? We need as many members as possible. We are making it free. We secured financing, and so we are making it free for all members for the first year. So all you have to do is go out there to tsp-isal.org and sign up. Or we've got people with scanners here. If you're saying, hey, I want to be part of the ISAL, and I don't want to go to the website, just they'll scan your badge, and you're a member, okay? By being a member, you're going to get a lot of benefits, and some of the work that we're going to be doing, I think, is going to be very exciting for you. So I would like to introduce to the stage right now MJ Shur, Sagar Samtani, and Manish Agrawal. Come on up here. Yay. Sagar, have a seat. Manish, have a seat. Okay, so why are they up here? Well, they're up here because USF is a founding member and because MJ Shur is accepted the position of executive director of this TSP ISAL. MJ.
Woo! MJ.
So MJ has been in the business forever. I've known him forever. He's a very, very trusted partner. And I'm really excited that you've accepted the position of executive director. One of the things that you're going to need is you're going to need a budget to get started with. So in order to take care of that, my wife and I, Lauren and I, have created a foundation. You're never going to be rid of us, okay? We're always going to be part of your lives, trying to make it better. And so we are donating and putting a grant in place of $250,000 to get this ISO kicked off in grand style and fast.
Outstanding. Thank you, Arnie.
There's your Happy Gilmore check.
That's great.
Get a picture of that. All right. So funding is not an issue.
Great.
You can get busy right away.
Good.
All
Can I
right.
get a raise?
You know what else we need, though? We're missing something there. We need something else. We need a great person at the head like you, okay, driving all of these great initiatives. But we also need one other thing. What do we need? We need research, okay? The University of South Florida has stepped up to the plate. They are one of the most amazing. They have an amazing cybersecurity practice, training. In fact, if you're familiar with Tampa Bay, it is Special Operations Command for the entire United States military. And so we have a lot of cybersecurity people running around the Tampa Bay area, a lot of trained people. And so we do a lot of training in cybersecurity in the Tampa Bay area. And as a result, USF being right here in the Tampa Bay area is doing some amazing research. And maybe you could tell us a little bit about that research, Sagar.
Yeah, so some of the research that we're doing at the Muma College of Business at the University of South Florida is we're actually exploring the dark web, and I know that dark web is a big buzzword at this point in time, but we're trying to identify emerging threats and the key threat actors from the dark web and how they relate with certain vulnerabilities that we may have within our organizations. And one of the things that Arnie had alluded to earlier on in the keynote was that there's a huge amount of data that's available. And I know that AI is also another big buzzword, but if you really think about, the type of data that there is in the cybersecurity domain, and then also the power of AI, being able to find patterns within data that we wouldn't be able to find just through manual analysis and such, and also the ability to scale and automate, which I know is in the blood of ConnectWise, the automation and integration and so on and so forth. So I think that is really something that's quite unique at the University of South Florida, and this isn't something that we just got into, in the last 2 years. This has really been coming up for the last decade, 15 years. There's a history of analytics, AI, machine learning, and also on the cybersecurity end. We're top 10 in the nation in cybersecurity amongst veterans and in the program overall, Center of Academic Excellence, and so on and so forth. So this is just really a truly amazing partnership that the University of South Florida has to be part of this incredible initiative.
And in order to do that, Sagar, we loved the research that you were doing, and we thought, let's really get it kicked up in grand style with a $250,000 grant, $250,000 grant to the University of South Florida to do the research. So thank you very much. Really appreciate it. So thank you all very much. I mean, you will be very instrumental in making this the success that we all hope it will be. So good luck to all of you. If you need more funding, you know where to find me. We really want to, at the end of the day, create an open source security orchestration and automated response language that we then put out to the vendors and say, let's all integrate to this one standard so that everything can interoperate and talk with each other and pass cybersecurity threats. That's the ultimate goal that we have, and we're not going to stop until we reach it. So thank you all very much for helping us get started on this journey.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
And Sagar, I just want to thank both you and Monish. USF is a founding member of the ISAL, so I want to thank you for that. CompTIA is. I want to thank Arnie and Lauren for the donation. When I was an MSP, this would have been an absolute killer resource. Part of me is bummed that I'm not still an MSP, because if I had this in my arsenal, it would be great. So every MSP here, every MSP you know in any other community, contact me, sign up. I've got a scanner. We've got the website. We want you to be members. We're going to start pushing information. We're hoping to get an initial feed going around December 1 for formal launch January 1. but this is truly going to be an industry nonprofit, and it is going to serve the entire industry, and we are going to give you actionable information on threats, and most importantly, how to remediate those threats to keep yourselves and your clients safe. It's how we're going to fight back.
All right.
Woo!
Good deal, MJ.
right.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
So thank you to MJ, USF, and Arnie. Thank you.
Thank you
This
very
is
much.
a tremendous initiative and a benefit to us all.
Get your happy Gilmore check.
Let me leave you with this. We've just made 4 major announcements, any one of which would have been amazing for the partners by itself. Taken together, they become revolutionary for the industry. You ask me what you get when you put together ConnectWise, Continuum, and all of these other major announcements. I give the IT Nation a revolutionary new ConnectWise, a new ConnectWise platform that will change everything. Happy anniversary, IT Nation.